Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be breaking down this trade setup on how to cash a sniper entry like this. Guys, these are the kind of trades that I usually take, and if you want to be able to grow your account, you need to learn how to cash this kind of trading setups, right? So I'm going to be explaining to you guys in detail how I use this strategy, how you can use it to apply in the forex market when you're trading indices or whatever market you're trading. All right, so you want to watch this video to the end because I'll be sharing with you my sniper entry secrets. And then if this is your first time coming across this channel and you like seeing content like this, make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell. See you after the intro. Okay traders, welcome to my channel. I am Full Kingsley. By the grace of God, I bring to you guys strategies, tutorials on the forex market, volatility indices, metals like gold, NASDAQ, VIX75, many other instruments. You want to subscribe to the channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell to not miss out. So it's clear this is the trade, right? This is, we actually also gave a signal of this trade in our VIP group. This is it, right? Even though the signal was a little bit late as compared to the entry in which I actually made. I entered earlier, but I discovered that the trade was still playing out, so I gave the signal, and this is how it has played out to be, right? So we are going to be analyzing it completely, right? This is gold, and you know how gold move if you are able to predict the right moves in the market. So basically it was a simple smart money concept entry strategy, right? And this is how I actually entered. I entered by placing a sell limit order, right? So price actually just executed my trade exactly at where I entered, and as soon as it executed, it just dropped, right? So how was I able to do this? How am I always doing this? I'm doing this in many other pairs as well, right? So I just do my analysis on a general view, guys. If you look at gold here, we have our trend of the market, right? This is the most important thing, or one of the most important things you should always pay attention to. Look at the market structure, right? Where is price currently at? Where is price going to, right? Initially we had price moving up, right? But we had a very strong down move for a while now, and price was not able to, you know, pull back right from this. So price moved down and created this low. So when it happened, price pulled back, and what happened? We had a break of structure. So this was an indication that at this point in time we had price moving down, and price has already broken structure. So basically we are going to be looking for shorts. That's the information we get in a bigger time frame, right? Now if you look at it, you look at second thing, look at the bearish momentum here. Look at this candlestick, guys. It indicates a lot of bearish pressure, right? So once I've gotten this, I know that I have my break of structure, right? I know that price will probably going to be pulling back. Okay, so now what I do is I'll usually drop now to a smaller time frame. Now in a smaller time frame, I'm now looking for my entries. All right, I'm now looking for my entries because I've already identified where price is going to, right? Because in this bigger time frame, guys, always remember that we have to mark out these key zones here. These are the zones where price will probably be pulling down to in the long run, if price has to continue, if the trend has to continue. So I want to mark out these zones because those are my zones where I should be targeting, or I should only be selling till price get to this zone here, right? So if I look at it now, I realize that okay, we have a lot of space here, right? We have a lot of space for price to move right down to this zone here. So I know that from a smaller time frame, my selling is safe. But now what do I have to do? I need to identify what my volume, my momentum, and my other blocks, right? It's very clear from here that we had this strong bearish move here. Okay, we had this strong bearish move there, which actually caused price to move down. So if you do this, right, if you connect your trend line like this, you are going to see that okay, price is moving in kind of a wave, right? It moves in kind of this channel here, and you see that price after breaking structure, because based on this time frame we have break of structure here, right? Price has actually broken structure. So this break of structure was actually caused by what? Very strong bearish move, and this is the wave that led to the break of structure. So this wave here actually we pay attention to, right? Now if you look at the candlestick here, you are going to see that this candlestick is too wide if you want to consider this, because normally it's an imbalance before. So we usually look at what? An imbalance before an order block. so that we can execute our trades. So this imbalance shows that these trades have not yet been mitigated, right? This zone has not been mitigated, right? So it shows that the bank has executed part of their trades. They'll probably want price to come back to the zone where they executed their trades for them to execute the remaining trade. So what now? If I look at this here, I want to plot this as an order block. Guys, listen carefully. This will not really make sense, because normally an order block is defined as what? The candlestick that was formed before the strong move, and this strong move left behind an imbalance. So like this, it will really be vague, guys. So what I do now is, in some cases, the H1 can give me an order block which is up here, or I can just decide to use the wick. But we use the wick of the candle if the wick is longer than the body of the candle, right? But in this situation, the body is longer. So in this situation, we just invalidate it, because if you want to enter based on that, it's going to be, it's going to be white. So it's very simple, right? So what I do now is I drop further to a smaller time frame, like my 15 minutes. I usually look at the 15 minutes sometimes. So in the 15 minutes time frame, what do I do? In the 15 minutes time frame, I look at the order block now based on the 15 minutes. Okay, so in the 15 minutes, what I do now is I'm expecting that price is going to pull back to this order block here. So what I do is I mark out this wave that led to the momentum, because if you look at it very well, you are going to see that this has this is equally an imbalance here, right? We have an imbalance that has been created here. Look at the wick of this candlestick, and the wick of this has not yet touched, right? So you can still consider this zone to be the other block, or you can just consider it to be a demand zone, or you mark out this candlestick here, right? You can mark out this candlestick here, right? But now I don't want to be tricked, so sometimes I will just include like that. I don't want to go and mark this candlestick up because I don't want to be left out, right? So sometimes I'll just extend a little. That's a smaller time frame. So when I do this, what I do now is, okay, I have two other factors, or let me say I have my first factors that have been confirmed. One of it is what? Break of structure, which I've showed you guys earlier. Price has broken structure to the downside. Another one is we have strong bearish momentum even from the bigger time frame, right? So now I have the third confirmation, which I always wait. If the third confirmation does not happen, I'm not entering the trade. Even if I have break of structure, I have imbalance, I have whatever, right? But if my third confirmation does not come, I'm not entering. Now the third confirmation now depends on the pullback. The pullback, guys, matters a lot. As price is pulling back to this zone, we don't want to see very strong bullish candles that are just strong going up. No. We want to see bullish candles, or price creating kind of buy side and sell side liquidity. So it could be formed in form of maybe trend line. You can, maybe with the help of your trend line, you can be able to plot it out, right? You can be able to plot it out like that, because price will be moving in that zone, right? Now you see that as price consolidates and move within this pattern, we have sell side liquidity below this zone here, we have buy side liquidity above there. That is one of the confirmation. Sometimes my confirmation could be in the form of price just pull back and then create what? Create a liquidity above the zone there. So I'll wait for price to clear this liquidity and tap to the zone and enter, right? Those are the two ways in which I consider. So when it pulls back like this, is my confirmation. What I do now is, once I've seen that price has already been creating this zone, what I do, I just place my sell limit order here. Sometimes I place it just at the tip of the order block, right? And then I place my stop loss above there, or I place it 50% of this order block and then off there. Then what my target now? My target one will be 1:2, right? My first target will be 1:2, and my second target will be at this previous low here, right? And then I wait for price to come back. So I just place my limit orders and then I wait. That's why price executed, and from there, what happened? Price just drop, guys, and went straight to target, right? So remember the confirmations, guys. It's not enough, because now if you look at the H1, right, let me show you something. In the H1, you see that even the candlesticks that pull back, right? In the H1, you might not see the sell side, the trend line, whatever. But now look at these wicks. Look at the candlesticks that are pulling back. They have a lot of wicks, right? They are not the same like these candles here. Look, this candle, this candle, this candle. If these candles are just forming like this one, right, pulling back, I will not enter the trade. Or if this type of candlesticks are forming while price is pulling back, I will not enter. I need these weeks. It shows that the momentum is reduced, because if the momentum is too strong, it's very easy for this zone to be violated and then it gets stopped out, right? That is how I catch my sniper entries. And sometimes when I place my limit order, as soon as price hit this zone here, bam, price drops powerfully, right? That is how you can be able to use this strategy, guys, right? So you want to watch my other videos in which I've also explained detailedly on how to trade using other blocks, even fair value gaps and all of that, right? I've made full videos and I've explained. You want to watch, and please, if you love my video, right, please make sure you give me a thumbs up if you find any value, right? And then make sure you subscribe to this channel if this is your first time coming across, guys. See you in the next video.